Well, this just happened not too long ago when it comes to Myria. Nothing I say is financial advice. However, Myria recently reached a new all-time low. So the lowest it's ever been ever in history, in the existence of Myria, basically. People may be thinking, whoa, that's so bad. Like, why would I even care about that? Well, the thing is, the reason why I personally care about that is because I'm looking to dollar cost average. Now, personally for me, has the thought of 5 thousandths of a dollar left in my mind? The answer is no. And in case someone is wondering, okay, what is 5 thousandths of a dollar? It's basically $0.005. But again, I don't want to keep saying 0.005 because it's just going to get annoying. But even besides that, the market cap actually at 5 thousandths of a dollar, again, if we were to consider the current circulating supply, market cap would be around 230 million. 230 million. So that's not even half a billion. And Myria, arguably, when it comes to a project that's focused on games, it's arguably one of the most recognizable. It's just not doing the best as of right now. Keep in mind, the market cap as of right now, when it comes to Myria, is like below 5 million. It's just not doing good. But actually, if I'm looking to dollar cost average, I don't know why I'd complain if I'm looking to dollar cost average. Now, if I'm looking to exit, of course, I'd be complaining a lot, but I'm looking to dollar cost average. Myria, as of right now, is nearly 80 times lower than 5 thousandths of a dollar. But you know what? I'm looking to dollar cost average anyways. And the reason why I just haven't left Myria, people like to ask me why, is because if I leave right now, I have locked in all of the downwards movements. That's it. There's no coming back from that if I just leave. That's the way I view it. Now, hypothetically, people like to say, oh, it could go lower though. What happens if the market cap goes to like 1 million or something? Well, I mean, I can't control that. But all I know is that if I leave, the roller coaster is over, right? There's no chance maybe I could ride it again if there is a change in sentiment, if I just leave. But I'm not telling anyone to do anything. Like, I don't have to believe in Myria. Like, personally, I don't have to believe in this. Like, even if someone told me to, I'm making the decision myself at the end of the day. But I'm voluntarily choosing so. Again, I'm not going to complain if I'm voluntarily doing something that I want to do, even though I'm not telling anyone to do anything. And if a lot of people are ignoring a project, that right there is when I want to be more focused. Because usually when people ignore something, when a lot of people are leaving, basically, usually it starts going down. The charts are not doing the best. But if things are low and I'm dollar cost averaging, that's when I would actually like it. So this is my mindset. The thing is this, Myria has around 36,000 holders. I mean, really, if we take a look at it, it's just a drop in the ocean, right? If we compare it to over 600 million owners as of right now in this space overall collectively, again, there's that many owners right now allegedly within this space. So around 36,000, I mean, come on, that's not even like 1%. Barely even that, right? I mean, nowhere close, actually. But my point of view is this. If there's still around 36,000 other individuals, again, other than myself, and I actually still like the project, yeah, I just don't want to give up. This is my mindset, though. But again, people like to tell me, well, Myria is not cool enough. It's not that interesting. Well, it's going to be dependent on a case-by-case basis, right? Not everyone is going to find it cool or interesting, but the reason why I find it cool for me is because I've been beginning to kind of see this AI narrative when it comes to Myria. Supposedly, right? Myria, it's an AI-powered Web3 ecosystem. Now, people may be thinking, like, who cares about that? Well, it has a heavy emphasis when it comes to games. However, also, when I take a look at the aspect of a layer 2 when it comes to Myria, people like to tell me, okay, again, who cares about this? Well, the reason why I care is because, yeah, sure, there's many layer 2s out there. Primarily speaking, there's a lot of Ethereum layer 2s. Now, I'm just going to kind of explain the sort of purpose of a generally speaking Ethereum layer 2 before I get more into Myria, because generally speaking, an Ethereum layer 2 just kind of allows Ethereum to be enjoyed while at the same time not necessarily having to deal with like some of the nonsense. Like for instance, the sky high gas fees, and also on top of that, the arguable scalability issues. So again, basically an Ethereum layer 2 allows Ethereum to be enjoyed, but then not really having to deal with some of that nonsense. But again, people like to say there's many layer 2s out there. I'm totally aware of that, but Myria has an emphasis when it comes to games, right? So it's just a little bit different than some of the other layer 2s out there that aren't really focused on this. So that's kind of the niche that Myria is focused on. And my point of view is this: I'll never be able to know if there could even ever be hypothetically an altcoin season during this cycle, but I just like to be waiting and holding. Sometimes my mindset is just in case. That's it. It doesn't mean anything could happen. It doesn't mean anything would happen. No, right? This has nothing to do with my control whatsoever. Like, when it comes to this space overall, whether I'm in this space or not, it's going to do its thing with or without me. It does not matter if I'm in this space or not. I'm just one person. It doesn't matter, like, personally, if I'm in this space or not. But I just like to be waiting. That's it. Because I'll never be able to know if the roller coaster could ever do its thing again, or maybe hypothetically go up. But what I can do is just wait, and maybe if there is one, I just want to be a part of the ride. This is my point of view. And the thing is this: when we talk about around a 230 million market cap, which it would actually have, approximately, considering current circulating supply at the price of 5 thousandths of a dollar. But here's the thing: back in March of 2024, the market cap was actually around 220 million when it comes to Myria. Now, granted, that's almost 2 years ago, but that was almost 230 million. And I highly doubt that was even considered an altcoin season, actually. So if there was an actual altcoin season, what could happen? This is my perspective. People like to tell me, well, there's more competitors right now. Well, okay, I get it in terms of there's more projects, right? There's more memes and stuff like that. But if I take a look at a project just simply existing versus one that's actually good, that's a completely different narrative in my perspective, because it's easy, right? Sometimes people like to say, oh, there's this project, there's this other one. But who can actually make one that's good? There's not too many in my perspective. I mean, there's a lot of good projects, but not like so many. This is my mindset. So how many of it can actually stand toe to toe, so to speak, when it comes to Myria, fundamentally speaking? I feel like maybe in the niche that Myria is in, I don't hypothetically see too many, despite Myria not doing the best as of right now. But again, I'm just taking a look at the fundamentals here. Myria, again, I get it, it's not doing the best, but I'm just going to wait, because I've seen what it did before without an altcoin season, so I'm just going to stay patient. However, I just haven't given up, but this is my mindset. I want to say thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a very nice day. It's Willie the Captain, and I'll see y'all on the next video. I'm out. Peace. Bye.